Drake just can't get a break, bro. He can't, man. He can't. So it seems like his tour is up and live again, and he's out there giving like phenomenal speech. And then I'm gonna let y'all check it out, man. And then we have to go through some video, through some footage, and then y'all tell me what you think, because I just seem like it's like, bro, as soon as you start doing something, it's like you always gotta make it a moment about yourself. Cringy, like if you saluting the fans, salute to the fans, man. Salute to those that, you know, it's just like, yo, I don't want to make no more Drake videos. I just don't. I don't want to make Drake videos. I just don't want to make Drake videos. But you make it impossible when you do this. Check this out, man. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and slap that red button. You heard?
For you that you never give up, no matter what you want out of this life. I hope you get everything that you want. But you never give up, keep going, not even on some preachy shit. I just want you to, this might be the moment that you...
Like, where was a freaky moment in that? Your big freaky face Drake. Freaky face Drake is your new name. Bro, where did you get a freaky moment out of that? Like, were you looking at some, you know what I'm saying, underage in the crowd or something like that? Like, where'd you get something freaky out of that? But hey, I digress. Let's keep it moving. Watch.
I need to hear. And the biggest thing I can say to you is, I didn't get here by being a piece of shit. I didn't get here by being a snake. I didn't get here by being a dickhead. I got here by being good to people, being nice to people, and my karma is straight. That's why I'm still on stage in 2025. Trust me.
All right. Now, we got some other people that say different. Stay tuned. If you're here, if you're still here, put it in the comments. Freaky face Drake. Now, I got other video that says different, but let's keep it moving.
And I appreciate you always supporting me, always being there for me. I love y'all. I don't have no jokes tonight. I usually tell a joke or some shit, but tonight it's no jokes. It's just love. I appreciate you so much. I'm working on this album for y'all. Iceman, we got a lot to talk about. Trust me. All my dogs that was on the floor tonight, my big dogs doing their thing, I appreciate.
Hey, man, chihuahuas. Anyways, yo, man, he said he got no jokes because ain't nothing funny, man. Ain't nothing funny. I'm going to explain to you why ain't nothing funny, man. Yo, Drake, man, you just got to do better, bro. You got to do better. You got to move better. You know, I really feel like you need some... you got to get rid of the yes men in your corner, bro, because it's becoming to the point where, bro, you just make yourself a meme. Every single time you speak, you like make yourself a meme. And I get it. I mean, we all got our moments where we could do this, but it's just like you keep trying to make yourself out to be different than you're actually moving. You know, your words and your actions are completely different. They are non-parallel. They do not line up, man. They do not line up. I don't even think they cross paths. They like go the opposite ways. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got like that fork in the road. That's exactly what your moral compass goes and your actual actions go. You know, they're completely far away from each other. They meet right here, but then they just go somewhere like this. I don't know what happens. Peep this. Tell me if y'all think that he got to where he's at by being a good guy, his moral, you know, his morality's intact. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it just absolutely makes no sense after I looked up some things and from everything that I've heard too. All right, let's check this out.
Real problem on the record was how similar it sounded to a hit earlier in the year from up-and-comer Rappn called Cha Cha. Rappn took aim at Drake in a series of tweets after he performed in Toronto and let everyone know that he felt like he got jacked for his record. Erykah Badu also echoed his thoughts and solidified people's feelings about Drake's use of Rappn's already popular sound.
So you get this? You get this? I mean, when Erykah Badu come out and step out, man, she always got wise words to say. Shout out to Erykah Badu. I actually really like her. Even though some people think that she's out of here, she's smarter than you think. She's very articulate, very intellectual. She really knows how to advocate for herself. But she's absolutely right in here. We love Cha Cha's first. Very unique and raw. That's that underground magic force that sparks a seed to grow a tree. Mrs. Badu. Like, bro, why you gonna take Dude shine? And I know people say, you know, the Drake effect is real and it helps and this, that, and the third. Man, just get the person on your record. Instead of taking their sound and doing that and not knowing where it came from, why don't you just put them on your record or do a record or do a remix with them? You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it moving.
In one of his most egregious cases to date, Drake had no shame when he literally word for word rapped a verse from much lesser known artist Rappn Forte. The verse came on YG's song Who Do You Love, and this one is pretty clear. It's so clear, in fact, that later that year, when it was settled, Drake ended up paying Rappn Forte a cool $100,000 for using his words on the song.
So peep that, man. He had to pay up. He had to pay up. He had to pay up. That's from taking somebody's flow and then you using it on a bigger artist's song, bro. Like, how ain't you snaking off? How ain't you snaking people, bro? You literally jacking the entire lyric, like you took the entire thing and then you rapped it. That's why you had to pay up, son.
Does that really compare to the fact that Drake's likely made much more than that using the song in concert? It might not be considered as much of a bite when Drake remixes your song, but in the past years, Drake has gotten major buzz by taking songs from the underground and adding his own verse. These are songs like Migos' Versace, McConan's Tuesday, and recently Dave's Wanna Know. Again, this isn't illegal, but it would suggest that as much as this helps the smaller artist, Drake's really using 90% of what they did for his own gain by adding a verse to an already popular song.
So he's not even giving them enough time to shine and grow. Like, if you were underground artists, of course, Drake's going to hear it first. Drake's going to be heard first. Everybody's going to go out and listen to Drake first. The same thing with this reaction thing and this YouTube thing. I could say something and a bigger creator takes from me, which happens a lot of times, takes my thoughts, and they'll articulate it in a way that appeals to the masses and then basically take exactly what I said. I'll get maybe a couple of views on it, but you'll see them get 100,000 views. And it's like, bro, you took everything I said verbatim, bro. Like, you took my whole breakdown verbatim. Yes, you articulated it better than me just because you watched my video and you was able to make, you know, fixes and corrections where you needed to, where I freestyle everything. I just start talking. I don't watch videos first, do this and that first. You know, stuff like this, of course, I got to piece it together. So, yeah, I watched this first. But my reaction to it is real. It's just real. I just typed up times Drake stole something. Boom, found this, and then that's what it goes. And then I've just put it right to the part. I'm like, let me hear the little section, and that's it. But this is what happens, bro. So then Drake takes the artist's piece of work, puts his spin on it, and it becomes big because he's already a big star. Let these artists grow, bro. Like, if you want to help these artists out, put them on a record. That's the way that you show love. But let's keep it moving.
Recently, Drake was accused of stealing someone's flow. This is hard to pin down, and not his first time being accused, as he even admitted to using Big Sean's flow back in 2010. But it's just another case when hearing XXXTentacion's flow was being used in what is suspected as new Drake music. I'll let you decide by hearing a small sample.
Hey, I like bitch, who is your mess? Hey, can't keep my dick in my pants. Hey, my bitch don't love me no more. Hey, she kick me out.
Come on, you big biting face. Yo, I swear to God, freaky face Drake, man, be biting, bro. Like, that was identical, bro. All you did was switch up words. Like I said, you take it, you augment it, and you try to say like it's yours. That's just crazy.
X isn't really able to fight for himself on this since he's currently in jail, but his fans and media have already spoken on what looks like another Drake style jacking.
All right, so now I ended up pulling this up, right? Because at this time that the person made this video, shout out to him, like to give him credit on this, you know what I'm saying? TKW Presents. The time that he made this was 8 years ago. So after that, I ended up finding this over here, right? We ended up finding this. And this is scathing, bro. This is really, 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 really scathing, bro. How do I open this up, man? Come on. Hold on 1 second. Let's full screen this. All right?
Sacrifice me. Because look at it this way. I'm in jail.
So he's on with
bail charge. I'm facing life.
So that's where you seen XXXTentacion on trial. And then now he's out and he's talking to academics. That little picture up on the top right is academics.
Now, that's what nobody realized. I was facing life. I'm facing life. Which was one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody loved Drake, bro. Everybody loved Drake. I still respect the nigga for his music. You know what I'm saying? I just can't respect what he did to me. You feel me? Fuck that. It was my dog, Chris. I was on the phone with my dog, Chris. He was like, yo, you gotta listen to this shit. This nigga Drake a fuck nigga. That's exactly what he said. Like, this nigga Drake a fuck nigga. You gotta listen to this shit. So he plays this shit. I hear da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as it started, like, I knew he was getting that. And the funny thing is, we didn't discover it. Like you said, the fans, because they're so cold. Like, it's like, I got a piece of the internet, you feel me?
So they would say...
Yo, I'm telling you, bro, that snake shit, all of that stuff is out the window, bro, with everything else, man. I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to say. You got to learn how to move better, bro, because I'm going to tell you like this. This is no coincidence. It's too many times. And there's countless other videos that I've found. But I'm like, I'm not trying to make this a long, like, you know, hate Drake type video. It's just that when I see this stuff, I'm like, damn, man. I don't like it because it's be happening to me. That's the reason why I do this, is because it happens to me. And then other creators end up getting, and I get it. That's fine. I don't mind small creators doing it, but it pisses me off. Like, it irks me when I see these larger creators do this. And I'm like, yo, why y'all doing that, man? Why y'all hitting me with this? Like, why y'all taking my words verbatim, just switching them up into yours? And I see that you did the video after me, so I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. It's not like I'm not going to see you guys after I drop my video. I'm going to see other people's videos. And then if I see you dropping like the same type of, you know, the same type of verbiage, and they don't even got, I'm not talking about just a little bit. I'm talking about if you take my complete idea, like my complete rant, because that's what I do is I go on rants. But a lot of them hold true. They just don't get appeal because there's not that mass appeal because I'm not a large channel yet. But I understand how it is when you see these bigger creators, they take your stuff, switch it to their own, and most people don't realize it, especially when it comes to like content and stuff like that. It has to be like a flow or something like that, because then you could like really see it, unless you're like completely, you know, robbing me from my mannerisms, and that's completely different. But, you know, there's only one me, there's one you. But stop taking my words verbatim and then just switching like a couple of things and then articulating them in your way, and then switching it around and switching the context around and then trying to make it your own. Because I've seen this, bro. I've seen this, and it drives me crazy. And that's what made me kind of want to do this, because it's like, bro, there's only one you. And sometimes that you don't make it to that part because there's things in your life, you know, that you got people like this, that, you know, like Drake, that basically just come in, rob you for your stuff, take all the good contents, and they go and they move on to the next. And that right there is unfortunate. And that's snake shit. That's snake shit. Especially if you don't give a shout out or whatever. It drives me crazy, bro, how many countless people I've helped and I don't get a shout out. But hey, that's fine, because I do. It is kind of like it's one of those things where it's self. It's one of them things where I could just say it's self-fulfilling, because I do like to help people, and it is to help people, but I get a high out of helping people. Now, it is selfish. It is selfish. I'm going to tell y'all this. It is selfish because it makes me feel good. So I do it because it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? So, I mean, take it the way you want. But what I'm trying to say with this whole Drake thing, bro, you can't sit there and say you didn't snake nobody, because you did. You can't sit there and say that everything you did, your moral compass is, you know what I'm saying, at an all-time high, because it's not. And it's like you're trying to reconvince your fans and reconvince yourself that you're not that guy, that everybody sees who you are, and that the mask is now off, and we all see who you are. We all see who you are, bro. I don't want to make no more Drake videos. Drake, just stop, bro. Just stop. Just make music. Make music. Make your own music. Do us that favor. That being said, what are you guys' thoughts? Put it in the comments. I'm out of here.